Okay, so I'm just going to make a really quick video here, public service announcement. Some of the upcoming videos that you're going to see are using the old version of Visual Studio. Before Visual Studio, it was actually branded as Xamarin Studio. Microsoft bought them, basically rebranding the product to be Visual Studio for Mac. So that's really what this is. So if I go to like the distance converter demo, you're going to see me going through the lecture, all good lecture, stuff that you should watch. And then if I play this, you'll notice at a certain point, I'm going to launch something. I'm just going to let this go here, called Xamarin Studio. And everything's pretty much the same. And I'm really banking at this point, you really know how to create an application. So you'll see me launch this product. This is really Visual Studio. It's just branded differently. All the XAML's going to be the same. There are some minor differences with the video, but nothing you have to worry about. You're still using an app. You're still using the blank forms application. All of that stuff's exactly the same. You're going to go through the wizard. You're going to notice Microsoft bought it, just changed the names, did it. But since this version was released, they did some changes that are actually really nice. I'm going to just let this thing go here. So this is all the same, all the same. The way that it used to work was distance converter is the solution, and underneath it you've got projects called distance converter. All right, same thing as what you've got right now. One of the main differences was, back in the day, this was like last year. All right, so this is moving quickly. But the way that it worked was we have like an app, your app.xaml.cs file, and that handles the launch and all of that stuff. I'm going to see if I can get to here. So notice here, they didn't have that the app.xaml.cs. They actually had a class called distance converter, which matched the project name, which matched the solution name. That's just the way they did it. This file really is the current app.xaml.cs file. It's the same file. You'll notice all of these structures are the same. One thing that is different is previous, they always started it with a content page and then like a stack layout, and then they added a label that said welcome to Xamarin Forms. All right, so all of this was written in code behind. They didn't originally have the XAML layout. Now with the XAML layout, so every time I would build an application, even though I'm doing a XAML app, I'd have to come in here and I'd have to delete all of this stuff. We don't have to do that anymore. So one of the updates that Microsoft made when they bought it was automatically start it with a file in there that was a XAML file and then pointed to the XAML file. So every time we build a new application, it automatically does this for us. But back in the day, we always had to basically set up a pointer to our file. So this is just one of the things that we take for granted. But it does confuse some people because it's like, hey, I'm not getting this, all right? It's Xamarin Studio, not Microsoft's Visual Studio. But this is really the only difference. From here, we're going to get in and we can do like navigation pages. So all of this stuff is going to match up the same. We're going to create XAML. The XAML is going to be all the same. All of the code we're writing is going to be the same. The only real thing that's different is just that file name is whatever the class name matches the project name and the solution name. And for us, that's going to be the XAML app.xaml.cs file. And we don't really have to even mess with it. So you can actually skip that whole thing because they code it correctly for us. So once you get in, I really don't think anybody's going to have any problems with it. I just wanted to clarify it so that way when you're going through it, you're like, hey, this is a little bit different. My code doesn't look the same. Nothing to worry about. So anyways, if you run into any problems, just let me know. But I think I just wanted to give everybody a heads up that some of these upcoming videos, I just made them last year. They're good videos that's covering everything that I want to make. I hate to redo all of the videos just because the name's different. So I did the first 6 weeks, and I figured that's going to get you moving forward successfully. So anyways, if you have any problems, just let me know. Hopefully this helps.